to another episode of your daily dose. As you can tell, Arms Race has appeared. Surprise, surprise. For everybody that is wondering, you have until today to pretty much just clear out all of your unused resources. If you don't, well, if you can't, I should say, spend all of your words. Basically just trade them in here. Don't waste them. The thing is, you get some free stuff. I actually think I was pretty good. Like, I don't think I wasted two. Oh, actually, I did. I wasted so many on that one. So there you go. You could get 13 packs of those. And what's that? It's like a couple of hundred training pills or some beast pills. I mean, it's worthwhile. Don't miss out. If you are curious though, you can save all of these resources. So the firecrackers, the lanterns, and the ox symbol. Until next time. But I mean, look, if you really just want to min max every single time, you can probably just grab. I want to say you can just grab things that are going to help your account out. I know a lot of players are probably just transitioning everything into legendary before mythic. The Ascension charms are annoying enough to get, so you can always just use the ox symbols there. I kind of rolled the dice a little bit trying to get some mythics or better refinements. Didn't actually succeed, so I just bought those out, wasted those. And of course, if you don't know what to do, like worst case scenario, grab the selection chest and max out your indexes. If you are new or early in the game, you should be getting your legendary beasts to 7-star before you work on your mythics. And of course, if you want to, you can always max these ones out. Though I would recommend not doing that because it's for the same from the comparable difference in the stat bonuses. The best is going to be beast, then legendary heroes. And if you've maxed out everything in terms of your legendary hero indexes, then you could probably work on your legendary weapons because they don't really do anything. You can use the shards, however, to boost your mythic weapons past a certain tier level. I think tier level 5 uses legendary shards, so you can use them in that sense. But besides that, no, I reckon go for the legendary heroes. See if you can max those ones out as well. Now, in terms of this, I mean, look, if you want to buy a couple of things a little bit cheaper and start to work on your index stores, today's the last day you want to do that. Just be mindful, though, that this is cheaper than arms race prices. So if you are still lacking some of your legendaries, you can probably get them there. But, I mean, again, it just depends on your situation. Arms race, everyone knows the deal. Make sure that you are doing the right thing. However, as you can tell, I haven't even gone into this one yet. So we've just jumped in. We're going to grab our 5k gold, which is 50 flags. Anything juicy has been added. Let me have a look. I like to start with the basics sometimes. Anything new? Nothing new has been added. Oh, game, you need to update your shit like ASAP. Oh, is that the Generation 5 charms? It is. Oof, I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going myself a Generation 5 charm. The combos, I love it. The best one by far is this one. And you're going to need Old Mate Gong Sung and of course Dragon Zhao in order to get it. So if you did spend money early game to get this, I do feel sorry for you. But obviously, as you can see, they decided to add that, which is quite nice. Of course, Greedy Guts is in the shop, so I will be building Knight Tatooine in the end. I can actually build him today, so we might do that as well. Anything else interesting? Oh, okay. So they added the old Generation 5 weapon. Nice, nice. This one, again, not too bad. Honestly, it's very expensive, but we're kind of at that stage of the game where everybody should sort of have the Generation 2 Mythics available on their account. So I'm deciding if I should go for the Gen 2 Mythics or if I should go for this one. My guess is that the Wish Shop will have this available as a reward. No, they won't. They never have charms. Okay, so they won't. So this might be the only place for you to acquire this. I had to think about that because they haven't had it in the past. They've never had a combo charm as a reward. They've only had the tactics, excuse me, the beasts, the weapons, and the heroes. So I don't think they will. I would speculate that arms race is the only way to get that without spending any money. So I think that's probably going to be the top pick for the day. It's going to be like 270 of those gold merit badges, which means for those that are curious, you basically need to come in the top 5 in order to get the bag in terms of getting those selection chests. Of course, the reward system is the same. You just need to spend your troops before the next person does. What that means is whoever gets to that leader point ranking first wins. So if it's a tie in the points, it's always who gets there first, and then it's second place, third place, fourth place, etc., etc., etc. An example would be, and I always try to use examples, if for whatever reason the ranking system was all 582 miraculously, then it will always be it would be 1D, shotgun, and third and fourth and fifth and sixth and sixth and eighth and ninth and all the way down to the final rank. If it was all equal, whoever gets there first wins. So it is a race, literally a race, to see who gets on the leaderboard and secures the bag. Now, in saying that, I would recommend, if you are a light spender, the dollar packages will get you ahead of the curve. I don't think that it's a secret. I don't think it's a secret, but that's pretty much the way that you will get the bag. Now, in terms of that too, if we have a look at the event rotation, I don't think, and don't quote me on this, but I don't think there is a recharge pack up yet. So they didn't do what they did last time. Sometimes they do like if you do a recharge, you get some additional resources, which is nice to promote spending. But they didn't do that this time, which is, it's a little bit disappointing if you did want to spend and whale out. For those that are curious, it's about 200 USD to get on the cross server. So between 2 to 300, depending on where you are in the world, that's pretty much how much it costs you to get 2,000 points. I wouldn't recommend doing it outside of the VIP bonus event. So if you're curious, always look in the event time tab to see if that's available. You'll know what I'm talking about. Basically, if you want to spend some money during those times, you will pretty much get it guaranteed on the board for less money, which is always good in every circumstance. Of course, there is this deal out, and as to be expected, the Generation 6 heroes are there. The weapons are there, which is, again, interesting. And, of course, the newest Divine Beast, old mate Goaty. Goaty the White Marsh is there as well. Is it worth it? Again, very, very situational. In my opinion, if they did have that bonus component where you spent money and you got some additional arms race items, then yes, it would be worth it. But outside of that, I mean, if you can guarantee that you're going to get in the top 3, go ahead and spend however you like to please. It is actually worth it in terms of progress-wise, because once you get into the second pack, so we're talking $20, you basically have 30 shards of your mythic hero for Generation 6. And just to point this out, if you haven't already done so, there is an opportunity to grab 25 shards right here for 50 lanterns, 5k gold. I'm not going to try and sell it, but there you go. For $30, basically you get a Generation 6 hero. So if you wanted to do that, it is an option. It is an option. That's all I'm going to say. Outside of that, spend responsibly, because this game is always going to give you the stuff eventually. Just be mindful that it might take a little while, but you will get there eventually. Now, in saying that, is there anything else to talk about? I don't think so. I would be very happy when the Generation 3s appear here, because that's absolutely where I'd be spending my gold tokens. But Generation 5, I didn't think they'd have Gen 6 in. I know a lot of players would be like, oh, I want Gen 6. Yeah, I know. But they're not going to do that just yet. The reason being is they haven't even released a limited time heroes with the Generation 6. Until they do that, they will not appear in Arms Race. So you can do one of two things. You can start to upgrade your beasts. You can unlock your combination charm. Just be mindful, though, that you will need 100 shards of either or, depending on which ones you pick. Now, this one's not too bad. I just don't feel it. And compared to the other one, I don't feel like it's as good. But if you did want to build this one, if you are a Wei or Wu Nation hero, you could potentially build that one and capitalize there. But the reality is most players are going to go with the Draconic Impact Charm. It is simply the better one. You could save your merit badges, or if you would like to, I guess you could You could max out your Generation 5 hero. That's actually not a bad alternative. I'm a little bit mixed between the two. And the reason I say that is how many of these can I get? I can get 30 of those, which puts me at that, which means depending on where I land on the leaderboard, I may be able to get this and I might be able to 6-star Gong Sang. Definitely worthwhile considering 6-star and Gong Sang if you have built him. Of course, Zhao Yun and Zhao Dun, and what's the last one? Lu Meng, all very much worthwhile getting up to 6 and 7-star. Before, of course, they release the next limited time Heroes event, which is going to be the Generation 6, fingers crossed. But after that, just be mindful. There will be the release of the Arcane Heroes very soon. Celebrate Festival is around the corner with those ones appearing in April. It might be in conjunction with an Easter event. Who knows? We might get a mini event because this is the Western server. That could be interesting. I'm not going to lie. It could be interesting. But let's just go into the bag. If you want to jump out now, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notification button. What I'm going to do is pretty much just going to build myself greedy guts because, why not? Let's go 10 there, 12. That makes 100. Maths is hard. Let's go ahead and build you. There we go. I actually got 15% defense. Nice. The old synergy. There we go. Bit of a boost, bit of a boost. All right, so the replacement for Greedy Guts is either going to be Kwang Ji or Heaven's Dragon. And I have to say, I'm leading towards my Fire Kitty. Unfortunately, Heaven's Dragon just has that a little bit more utility in terms of it is going to give me that Gust ability. Now, if anyone doesn't realize that, but Gust, the Rage, and of course the healing is actually quite good. It isn't necessarily game breaking, but compared to what Kwang Ji actually does these days, he really just, he's a little bit short. He's a little bit short. I don't mean in height, I just mean he doesn't really bring a lot to the table, sadly. And that's, yeah, it is what it is. I will always love my Fire Cat. And now, if anyone is curious though, and they are starting out the game, I would strongly recommend getting the Fire Kitty first. He is going to carry you pretty hard in trials. He's going to carry you pretty hard in PvE, pretty much all PvE content up until mid game. This guy is going to carry you pretty good. Get him up to 4-star and then work on your Heaven's Dragon, your Karkadin, and your Cyan Rook next. But the reality is most players already realize they're heading into the Mythic era. If you are going to pick between the Mythic Beasts, firstly, if you have an option between old mate Thunder Pony and Kyrian, I would recommend Thunder Pony. Only reason being is because Kyrian needs to get up to 2-star in order to get the Water Shield, which is kind of necessary. But besides that, probably Fire Deity would be my top pick next. If you have an ultimate choice, Fire Deity and Tatui is probably the best. I don't know who these people are, but piss off. But yeah, that would be my recommendation. I would say out of all of these things, you probably want to be focusing on Fire Deity. Can I rank you up though? Where are you? Where is my... What is... it's going to let me change it, but can I rank it up? Probably not. All right, let's just change you out. Where is this silly thing? Why is that happening? Maybe I could have just done it here. Let's just rank up this one. Pick one kitty and rank it up. They should just have like an auto function button, but they never will. They never will. Come on, let's speed all the way through. And then last but not least, 3 copies there. There you go back. Man, pinnacle perfection. Let's upgrade you. Throw you in there. How much power boost did we get? Actually got a good power boost for a 7-star. That was almost 10 billion power. Now, of course, we're just going to max out Greedy Guts. We should get him up to, I want to say, level 200. Give or take. I went down the path of just leveling all these ones up equally. Granted, you don't necessarily have to level up your support ones to the same level, such as Kyrian and Heaven's Dragon. You can always go ahead and like just sort of keep them at level 100 and then max out your DPS. The only reason I say that is because, I mean, it's DPS, so Kind of want to max them out so that they get more attack. I don't think it actually makes a huge difference though. I'm not going to lie, I don't really understand a great deal in the terms of statistic wise. I don't think it makes a huge difference. But we got like 13 billion power. Did we get like 13 billion? I feel like we got a bit. I'll have to think about that. I think we got like 13 billion just from adding greedy guts to the team. Now, next thing on the agenda is make sure that you are progressing here. If you're not progressing here, you're probably doing something wrong. We don't want you to do something wrong. We want you to do something right. And in order to do that, make sure that every single day you are fighting the next hero in the Beast Realm. Otherwise, you won't be able to unlock the Generation 4 and Generation 5. 6. 6, is it? I'm confused. There's the arcane version, there's the upgraded mythic, and there's the upgraded legendary. So how many generations of bloody beast gears do we have? We must have like 6 by now. Maybe even 7. Jeez. Well, if you're not upgrading it, if you're not doing this, let's just say this. You're not gonna have a chance of grabbing it. Ooh, greedy guts. There you go. I think he might have. Did he kill anyone? Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Who knows? These guys aren't very, very hard. I mean, they are going to be if you're like 100 billion, you're probably going to realize that they are a little bit difficult. But what I would say is, yes, there we go. So we need to clear this stage and then we get the Heaven's Dragon thingy. What is it? Heaven's Dragon, then it's the Kyrian. All right, so we still have a few more to go. But like I try to point out is once you unlock that, you can get like Generation 5s daily. So you can get like G5 gear. Um, I don't think it's better than Mythic gear, but if you're still rocking the G4 gear, it's better than the G4 gear. And then obviously in the X server, cross server event, is it even going to let me show you in the expert? Why won't you let me have a look? Damn it. Damn it, game. Well, there is like a Generation Arcane, like the Arcane colors, or God tier colors. Then you have the Mythic colors and stuff like that. So it is definitely worthwhile unlocking that. There is, of course, no guarantee that any of that stuff is going to drop for you. Like, let's be honest. It may not drop for you even if you get like a couple back-to-back X-Server Beast events. It is all very much RNG dependent. Let's finish this out, though. Oh, we ranked up one. Interesting. We haven't been doing too many fights. All right, let's put Greedy Guts into action. Let's see if it's a game changer. I know that he's good. I know he's good. I mean, he's definitely worthwhile getting. I think this is the stage of the game that most players are at. You want to be getting the Generation 5, and then, of course, you want to be working on Mr. Goatman, which is the White Marsh. And then on top of that, you want to be getting the Mythic Generation 6 weapon when that appears. And I think that's going to be happening this month. I think everyone's going to have an opportunity to grab a lot of the Generation 6 stuff this month. And then it's probably going to be 2 months before we get any access to the Arcane for free, or free to play, or pay like a small amount, or lots of gold. One of the three. I don't think they're going to change too many things up. That's what I'm going to get at. But it's definitely exciting. Cannot wait to build Dao Chan for this account. Marshall, of course. But let's be honest. Warlord is going to reign in the Arcane era. So, goodbye, annoying Zhao Yun. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Anyway, enough said. Strategists, though. I would like to know where the hell you can get strategists from, because I'd like to be able to build them. I feel like everyone would like to be able to build them. Not that they do a great deal, but they do something. So something is better than nothing, right, in this game. I wonder where they are. I actually do. I'm sure someone in the comment section will tell me where you can actually buy the shards. I'm going to go check just after this, though. I just want to make sure. Good fight, though. GG. The old Wolfhammer. I do like that MC. I always like that MC skin. I don't think it's worth the shards, though. So, I mean, if you got this early game when the legendary transformations were worth it, or the skins, I should say. Good job. Good job. Who died? My back row died. Ooh, he's got Pang Tong as well. Interesting. Very interesting. He has old mate Pang Tong. And he does have the White Marsh. This guy spent a little bit of money. A little bit of money. Not a great deal, but he spent a little bit. Alright, let's do one more fight. I'm going to go see whether or not there is a way to buy that thing. Probably going to lose this one. Is that 300 billion? No, it's not. Okay, we'll skip this one. Let's find someone a little bit more around the same power level. Hopefully, game. Eh, we'll watch this. Oh, yes, come on. Come on, Papa Dong Zhao's there. Daddy Dong. The old Dong, mate. Underrated hero. Underrated hero. He is such a tanky tank. I do like him. I feel like he surprises me. Some days I'll be like, he's average, and then next time he'll be like 20 trillion freaking healing, and he actually killed some people, and I'm like, yeah, that's why we got him. That's why. See, he actually killed someone and he healed because of Phoenix God. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let's skip ahead there. GG's. Now, see, look at the healing. I love that Phoenix God. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Definitely stick that on the Generation 4s. Absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. Grab these. Let's jump in and see. Is there anything else that I can potentially look at? Shops. Shops. Everyone says shops. I don't think. Don't know. What? Oh! Did you see that? Come back here. Get out of here, game. What? They're doing beast shards? Mythics? No way. I mean, I'm tempted. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna buy that. Wow. I don't know if I want to waste too much more of these chances. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. That's interesting. They actually have mythics there. I wonder if we could get. Nah, I don't think so. Hmm. I doubt it. I doubt. I'd say somebody would have said something by now, right? Oh yeah, 20k shards. Dang. All right. I'm gonna keep that. Gonna work out. I mean, I'm getting excited about these little things, but I mean, we're well past some of those eras, right? Um, we already know about you, but can we? Oh, you can. You can get. Well, there you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You can get mythics as well. Like, don't be sleeping on this. Do not be sleeping on this. That's awesome. Now I know what I'm going to spend all this rubbish on. Like, when you just got a bag full of crap and you don't even want to pull it out and dissolve it because you're like, what is the point? But now we know. Now we know there is a slight point to it. There is a slight point to it. That's going to be awesome. Ah, all reds. No joy. No joy. All right, I think I'll leave it there. I'm pretty sure there's no way to get a strategist. Don't think there is. No, not yet. Not yet, but maybe soon. Soon they should include it somewhere else. I don't know where. I think there's going to be a new event where they appear in, as well as the mythic. Where are they? What are they called? Where's and the mythic Stark Armor crap? Because you need like, what are they? Where are they? You need these mythics. So there's got to be a new event where these come out. I'm suspecting. All right, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like, subscribe, notification button. Jump into our Discord in the link in the field below. You see me on Facebook, don't be afraid to add me and say hello there. I will get around to all the messages that I do receive. I apologize, being swamped with work and university. But until next time,